So far, I have been doing hundreds of programs for many NGOs, and so far I was able to connect with at least 15,000 students across the country. So that's where I also started off conducting these trainings, because I am a certified memory super brain coach. I have undergone a certification program from Jim Quick, who is an globally recognized international trainer. He has trained many celebrities, you name it. For example, many CEOs of the companies, the many presidents of the countries, and then ministers, and then the Hollywood actors, and so on. You'll get uh, tons of information about him on the internet. And he actually trained me. I'm lucky that I got trained, and then it was as per the American standards. But here, what happened is, after I did a lot of analysis, I understood that will not work for Indian, people. So I restructured, redesigned this program to meet the Indian audience, that is Indian students. So now, yeah, this is the program that I'm going to give today, this week. Also, next month, I'm coming up with one amazing, wonderful program that's called as Mindfulness in Action. Okay, it's a very, very important at this point of time, because we are not able to manage our mind. So that has become the major concern for every single person in nowadays. So that has become a big, big challenge. Yeah. So all
Yeah.
right. So that's something I will be introducing at the. So, anyways, you will be communicated if that's happening, and many such programs will be conducted on a regular basis. So that way, you will give lot of exposure. You must be thinking, why this is like 500 rupees only. So obviously this is something I have paid 40,000 rupees to do this course. So whatever you are learning today, it's worth 40,000 rupees, but I am giving it for only 500 rupees. Reason being is because I know I am part of the social service organization. I have worked for many NGOs, and I know helping is more important than earning money. Yeah, money will come and go, but you know
Yeah.
what, if you learn this, and you will be applying these skills entire your life. Yeah. So that will be something, if you achieve something better. So somewhere I strongly believe at least 1% of contribution will be mine. So at least that makes me very happy. That makes me really, really excited that my students, whoever has undergone training, I have trained not only students, I have trained teachers, I have trained principals, I have trained working professionals, managers, and many people from all the categories. So that's a great experience for me. And based on the position, based on the rank, I redesign my content, and then I give, share my content with them, and they just go learn, and then they start, applying in their lives, and then that's something that is helping them a lot. Yeah.
Wow,
All
sir,
right.
I'm really inspired by you and Ramchandra, sir.
Yeah, sure. I think I have been to your college. There was one presentation I had given in the month of January something.
Okay.
Yeah, I had been to MLA college, and I know one teacher. Just one second, I have her contact as well. Mm, this that is uploaded already on YouTube. Chitra Ravi, ma'am. Do you know her? MLA college head of the department.
Sir, there are two colleges, MLA and MLACW.
No, this is
Which
MLA. I think she's from a computers department. Chitra Ravi. She's old lady, head of the department.
no, sir, it's not our college.
It's not yours. Okay. Is it? Are you in MLAC college?
Yeah, yes, sir.
MLAC. Okay. So you should know Dimple, Kuwar, Gagana, Isha, Krishnamurti, Kanika, Meghana,
Yes, sir.
Mauna. Oh, all right. ठीक है. Then I have trained all these uh, girls. They had come to my office, and we were conducting a project. It was actually related to NGO project, and also our academies project. So they actually kind of helped us in campaigning and then doing some kind of promotions. Great. So let's say, I'm sure the other student is joining us. Let's not waste time. I think this is first day, so this is a very common thing to happen, and I think we have spent almost 15 minutes now. I think we should get started. So Priya, why don't we switch on the camera, because it's a very small, class. Let's first try to know each other. Let's understand what you really want to become in our lives, because of course, we will try and also support you in whatever way possible. It's anything related to training. I'm happy to groom up your skills. It can be related to your studies. It can be related to your academy, or it can be related to designing your career or anything. So I do a lot of career counseling programs as well, and also I can also help you with the interview skills, because in the future you may end up facing an interview, and then trust me, you really want to crack an interview. So that's the kind of mindset you always have, right? So many such programs. So those programs will be absolutely free. That's something I will be setting up, and all the related communication will be coming on your way. So hopefully it will be kind of 1 hour session. So my plan will be to conduct these free programs on Sundays. Hello.
Yes, Suhana is joining now.
Yes, Suhana. Okay.
Okay, she has joined.
Yeah.
I came here to help her.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Roshan bhai.
Okay. Yeah.
Switch on the camera also. All right, so our final participant is here. Why it's so dark, Roshan bhai? It's completely dark background. Are you outside?
She's sitting outside.
Is it?
I'm not doing. I'm leaving her.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So are you ready, Suhana? Let me know when you're ready. Okay, Suhana, are you ready? Shall we start? Okay, fine. All right then. So thank you so much, Ramchandra sir, Priya, and Suhana. Thank you so much for joining the session today. I really appreciate it. And the program name is Super Brain Program. And the basic agenda of this program is we will try and understand how our brain works. Yeah, we will try and understand how our memory works. And most importantly, it's really important to make sure we actually take control of our mind. Yeah, so it's a step-by-step process that I will be discussing. So today, whatever I am going to teach you is going to be very basic. And of course, I will be sharing one beautiful technique, as well as every single day I will be teaching you, I will be giving you one activity. Okay. And that's something that you have to complete on a daily basis. That activity is very important, because based on that activity, the other day's content is related. It's connected. So I want you to please make sure you always carry a book and a pen and be ready. So it will be very easy for you to take notes, as well as you can also take snapshots if required. So that should be absolutely fine as well. All right. So let's get started, and let me know some important rules I really want to share with you, because this is all about memory, all about brain and our mindset. It's really important for you to understand these basic rules. And the number one rule is, whatever technique, memory technique you will learn in this program should be used to remember and access information from our memory. Simple. Okay, just to remember information and access information from our memory. And now, whatever technique you are learning should not be applied in mathematics, as well as it can be accountancy. Reason being is because that's a standard, it's a standard. You just have to apply the formula and get the results out of it. So that's how it is, right? And most importantly, see, if you can understand anything very easily, you really do not have to apply this technique. Okay, unless you have a big list of sentences or words or choices, anything, then you can make use of one of these techniques, apply, and then you can start learning the techniques and remembering the information. Why memory is required? Obviously we will connect onto that particular topic. And most importantly, on a daily basis, you have to participate, you have to practice, and then start applying all these techniques wherever possible. As simple as that. So every day you have to participate in the program, then whatever you learn you have to practice, and then finally you have to keep applying these techniques in different ways, so that you can get good results in every walk of your life. Okay, so we will be touching on the academics, as well as we will be also touching on your personal life, so on how these techniques can be applied. It's very simple, right? So now I don't want to keep talking continuously. I want this session to be kind of engaging session. Yeah. Now if I ask a simple question, Priya, according to you, what is memory? I don't want right answer. I'm not looking for right or wrong answer. I am interested to know what is your understanding. What is memory according to you?
Memory is something we analyze and we understand the situation and try to, you know, where I'll give you an example. Saying we would have spent some beautiful time, we would have spent a quality time with our parents or friends, keeping those scenes in our mind forever, cherishing
Right.
it. That is memory, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. And Suhana, what is your understanding? What is memory according to you?
Sir,
Yes.
hello.
Yeah, please go ahead. I can hear you, Suhana. I can hear you. Go ahead. It's okay, Suhana. If you have, if your connection is slow, that's no problem. Remember one thing: I am also recording this session, so that after the session, if you really want to view this recording, that is also possible. Yeah, just in case if you get disconnected for some reason, don't worry, because I will also be giving access to this recording. You can go to my YouTube channel and you can watch the video. So that should be absolutely fine. Yeah. So once you have watched the video, I will be deleting the recording. All right. So now, in simple words, I'm not going to speak technically here. In a very simple language, I'm going to speak so that you understand what the practical stuff is. Now, what is memory? Whatever we remember is our memory, right? And whatever we forget is also our memory, right? Simple. And we have two types of memories. How many types? Two types. One is temporary memory, that's present at the front brain. The second one is permanent memory, that is located at the back of our brain. Okay. Now, the temporary memory is also called short-term memory, and permanent memory is called hippocampus. Don't worry about this terminology. Okay, it's hippocampus. Hippo roaming in your college campus. Simple, if you want to remember it. Yeah. So that's the beauty of this learning memory techniques. It's going to be amazing, and it will be fun, because the learning memory techniques and applying them is completely fun. Okay, you will enjoy this. That's something I can promise. And now, what we have to do is, our idea here is, if we study anything, if we read anything, if we listen to anything, if we see anything, that means, are we getting this information to remember or to forget? Whatever information we are accessing, it can be using our eyes, it can be using our ears, it can be using our hands, whatever information we are accessing, right? So are we accessing this information to remember or to forget? Of course, we want to remember a lot of things, and also we want to forget a lot of things. That's how our memory, if we are able to do that, that means we have a good memory, right? And remember, there is nothing called as good memory or bad memory. There is only trained memory and untrained memory. And now, from today, you will be having a trained memory. So you know how to remember different types of information. We have different types of information. So that's something we will explore. We have technical, we have non-technical, we have different types of information. And now let's try and, number one, understand the capacity of our memory. That's very important. Now you understood what memory is. Yeah, memory is part of our brain. Yeah, it is an area of our brain where information is stored as well as information is accessed. It's just part of our brain. And we have two types of memories. One is temporary memory, the other one is permanent memory. And our idea is to always store information in our permanent memory if we want to achieve better results, right? For example, you are studying subjects, okay? And you're studying today, you're forgetting after 1 week. Again, you're studying, you're forgetting after 1 month. What is the use? It's of really no use, because you're investing too much of your time and then you keep on forgetting. And obviously your capacity is to score 95% and you end up scoring 65%. Why? Because you don't know how to use memory. You don't know how to store information and recall information. That's the only problem. And that's why, even though you're putting 100% efforts, you're getting like 60-70%. That's it, right? And now you'll be learning some amazing techniques, formulas, so that if you follow, then you will be remembering information for a very, very long time. And you really do not have to keep repeating, right? So that's the beauty of learning these techniques. Now, the top neurologists are the one who, scientists, we can call them the brain scientists. So they are the one who keeps doing research on our brain, the capacity of our brain, and many other things. And now they say our memory capacity is to store 5 Wikipedia's information. Do you know Wikipedia? Yeah. And do you know Google? Obviously, right? Let's say whatever information Google has today, if we store 5 Google's information in our memory will accept it. That's the capacity of our memory. Now, if we convert this memory to technical terms in computer language, okay, so it is like 2.5 petabytes of data. PB, you know GB, right? It's gigabytes. For example, you have memory card, the phone memory card, it's in GB, right? Gigabytes. Like how many? 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB, 32 GB, 64, 128, and so on, right? If we think about computer, Priya, what is the storage capacity? Any idea? It will be 100 GB, 250 GB, 500 GB, 1 terabytes. That means 1024 GB, and so on. That's the computer capacity. And it will be even higher for the supercomputers. But now let's talk about our own memory. Okay, the capacity of our memory is 25 lakh GB. What is the storage of phone? Maybe Priya, you are using smartphone. What is the capacity?
6 to 120. My phone, sir?
Yeah.
64, sir.
64 GB. And in 64 GB, how many songs are you saving? How many files are you saving? How many movies are you saving? Right? It's 64 GB. How many pictures are you saving? Thousands of songs, thousands of pictures, hundreds of videos, And then if you want to store movie files, you can save hundreds of movie files and so on, right? In 64 GB, if you can store so much of information, can you imagine in 25 lakh GB how much information we can store? It's huge, right? It's a big thing, right? And now if we calculate in terms of GB, let's say we are storing one book which is of 1000 pages, okay, and the size of that book is 10 MB megabytes. And now in our memory, if we store that many books, and to read those number of books, it takes for us, one person, to complete reading those books, it takes 10,000 years. How many years?
10,000 years.
10,000 years it takes only to read what is stored in our memory. That's the capacity of our memory. Now, people, they unfortunately do not realize the potential of their memory. That's the problem. Now, we know our capacity. We know our memory capacity. So don't you think we can learn anything and we can store anything? It's possible, right? And the question is, when we have to accept, when we have to remove, that memory is also very important. Yeah. All right. So now I will also be teaching you how we can improve our memory, because obviously memory is the most important part of our life, right? And so let's say, Priya, if I ask you, what's your name? You can't tell me Priya Darshan, right? Or you can't tell me Priya Mani, right? You can't tell me Salman Khan. Can you? Obviously not. The moment you start giving me wrong answers, that means something has gone wrong with your memory, right? Maybe you have become a ghajini, right? Something has gone with the memory. That's the basic understanding of that. And now, in order to keep our memory strong, obviously there are certain types of activities that you have to do. And of course, we also have to take care of our brain, right? Because our brain is one part of our body which is responsible to control all the parts of our body. Agree? Right? The brain is controlling our body parts, right?
Yes.
Similarly, can you tell me who is controlling our brain?
Ourselves.
Okay, any other answer?
Our thoughts are positive and negative.
Okay. Ramchandra sir, who is controlling our brain?
Sir, I know it.
Yeah, what is that?
The media, the digital technology.
Okay.
Phones, laptops,
Okay.
television.
Yeah. There is something more powerful than our brain. Okay. Swami Vivekananda said, one who can control mind can control anything in the world. So our mind is controlling our brain. And who is controlling our mind? Our thoughts. Yeah. Our thoughts are the instructions to our mind. Our mind processes those instructions and sends those instructions to the brain, and our brain processes those instructions and then start controlling our body. This is how our body works. Brain controls our body is controlled by our mind is controlled by our thoughts. And now, what is important to fix? Is it our brain or our thoughts?
Our thoughts.
That's the basic thing, right? The moment we fix our thoughts, our mind will be fixed. When our mind is fixed, our brain starts working fantastic. Now the problem is our thoughts. God bless us all. I don't know where our thoughts are, right? So that's something I will be also teaching you on, how to take control of our thoughts, right? So there will be some activities that I will be teaching you. You just have to follow those activities and complete that. Yeah. So that's something we will see. When it comes to improving memory, obviously you have to do exercise, and what exercise you have to do is also important. Yeah. So I have come up with this brain gym. Yeah. So you'll be doing a lot of brain exercises. Yeah, of course, if you do normal exercise, you'll be physically fit. How about your brain fitness? There's certain types of exercises that you have to do in order to, you know, take give good control to your brain, keep your brain healthy and strong, right? And also brain diet. So brain diet is very important. So I will be also recommending you one recipe that something I follow myself. I make that recipe myself. I prepare that. I call it a super brain smoothie, right? Super brain smoothie. I will tell you how to prepare it and then start, using it, because that's really, really a wonderful thing to consume on a daily basis. It will help you a lot. Then what is this spiritual, right? So that is something slightly I will also be touching on that, right? Any questions so far?
No, sir, I'm clear with it.
Clear? Okay, good. All right. So Ramchandra sir, all set?
No question, sir.
Okay, wonderful. All right. Moving on. So now we have this 90-minute session. I think I prefer to give like 5 minutes, a break for you, yeah, in between, so that you can step away, you can take a walk, and then grab a glass of water, drink, and then come back, so that you can give some break to your brain. So that's something I will be helping. Now, who is this guy?
Einstein.
Albert Einstein, right? See, Albert Einstein was one of the geniuses in his times. Even today, he's considered as one of the genius. I can say he's the scientist of all the scientists. He was a genius. He was the master scientist. Okay. Now he says imagination is more important than knowledge. Okay, our imagination is very, very important than the knowledge that we gain, because knowledge becomes useless if we don't apply it. Okay, our imagination is very powerful, and I will also do some activities, because our formulas are based on pure imagination, right? So you just have to enter into your world of imagination to remember information, to access information, and so on, right? See, with imagination, you can give birth to a different world altogether. You can create evolution by itself. Yeah, so that's something you will feel in this program. That's something I will be helping you as well, right? So moving on, let's go ahead and also understand, let's see what we have going forward, and then we will explore other items. Because we are talking about our brain, it is also really important for us to understand a little bit of our brain's functionality. Yeah. So now we have one brain, right? But out of one brain, we have two parts. One is left brain, the other is right brain. Yeah, one is left hemisphere, the other one is right hemisphere. And these two brains processes different types of information. Like in the beginning of this session, I told you, yeah, we deal with different types of information, technical, non-technical, medical, etc., right? And now let's try and understand what are the different types of information left brain processes. It processes such as analytics, languages, speech, communication, logic, so mathematics. So in these categories, our left brain processes. This type of information is something our left brain processes. Okay, mainly it is used in analysis, yeah, logics, all that stuff. And now, when it comes to our right brain is especially mainly used in imagination. Yeah. And now the question is, imagination is more important than knowledge. You just learned from Albert Einstein, right? Because knowledge is limited and it becomes useless when we do not apply. But imagination is a wonderful, amazing gift Almighty God has given to us that unfortunately we have not realized, not understood how to make use of that. So that's something that we really have to start focusing on that. Yeah. So I will teach you how to use your imagination to create your information and store it, and then retrieve, process it as and when you want. Okay. And now the right brain is mainly used in processing imagination, visualization, creativity, artistic, different types of information, right? Any questions, Priya?
No, sir, I'm clear with it.
Clear with this, right? All right. So let's see, moving on. What is this? It looks very, very, you know, childish, but our life depends on this. What is this?
Our 5 sense organs.
Yeah. Agree? Yeah. Now, why do you think we have all these senses?
So it helps us to touch, feel, hear, which is basic in nature.
Okay. What are we doing actually? Don't you think we are living in information? Can we live out of information? That's impossible. We are surrounded with information. We are living in information. Information is wealth, remember. Okay. Who am I? I am information to you. What is this? This is information to you. It has got a name, device, mobile phone. Who am I? I am information to you, right?
Yes.
Whatever you are seeing, anything and everything, whatever you are touching, whatever you are seeing, whatever you are listening, it is only information. It's just, it has got some kind of a name, right? We are surrounded with information, and it is really important for us to remember information. The more information we remember, it's better for us. The more information we forget, it's actually not good for us. It's actually dangerous. It will become kind of a disease, right? And now, if I ask one question, which sense has more contribution in gaining information? Which are these senses, which are the, you know, the senses which are playing major role in gaining information?
Sound, sir?
That is listening,
Yeah.
ears. Then what are you doing right now?
Touch.
What are
Eyes.
you, see, mainly more than 80% of the times we see and we gain information. We listen, we hear and gain information, right? We touch and we can gain information. If you can close your eyes, if you can close your ears, if I give a mobile phone to you, you can touch and you can say, hey, this is a mobile phone, right? Yeah. And our tongue and nose also plays some role to know, okay, this is also information. If you smell some beautiful fragrance, then say, hey, this is that fragrance, hey, this is that fragrance, right? And if you eat something, even though if you have closed all the senses, and if you eat something, immediately you can say, oh, this is chocolate, hey, this is something, right? So now all these 5 senses plays critical role in our lives. If these senses were absent, then I don't think so we would have known anything in our life, not even our name. I don't think so we would have any memories in our life. Yeah, as simple as that. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you one memory principle. Okay. Now this is a memory rule. This is a memory rule that you have to apply whenever you come across any information, right? It can be a person's name, it can be a place name, it can be any topic in the subject, it can be a word in the subject, it can be anything. We have to use this principle. Okay? And now, Priya, it's a very simple rule. Okay, I'm asking you a very simple question. It's a practical question. See, what is one memory that you cannot forget? I know, we are humans, so we have so many memories. If I tell you, Priya, which is your favorite memory, what will be your answer?
So the one which I had attended my nationals, I think that was my best memory.
Right. Now, why do you think that is one memory you cannot forget?
Because that thing to happen is very rare. We don't get that chances again to experience this thing.
Exactly. Right. So you had a lot of emotions connected with that memory, right? And you cannot forget it. Exactly. In a similar way, Ramchandra sir, which is your one memory which you cannot forget, even in the deep sleep? If I come and ask Ramchandra sir, which is your favorite memory, what will be your answer?
College memories, this and all, sir.
See, college memories. And I will tell you why, it is a very, very important memory in your life, right?
Yes.
If I ask you, do you like to watch black and white Bahubali movie, or do you like to watch colorful Bahubali movie?
Colorful.
Obviously, Priya, you want to watch black and white? What do you prefer? Colorful, right? Obviously, no doubt. Why?
Sir?
Now, do you like to watch black and white Bahubali or colorful Bahubali movie? Definitely colorful movie, right? Why? Because our brain prefers those things. Okay, the moment we see something, not attractive, our brain ignores it. Our memory, it doesn't store that information. Now, I'm going to apply the same technique here, and I'm going to teach you one memory formula, principle. It's a memory rule that you have to follow for everything, okay? And now, can you write a word without a vowel? In English, we have 26 letters, right? And out of those letters, we have alphabets. Out of those alphabets, we have vowels as well as consonants, right? Vowels are A, E, I, O, U, right? Can you write a word without a vowel or a vowel sound? Is it possible? A, E, I, O, U.
Yes, sir. I think there are some words without.
Yeah. For example, you can say, sir, sky, S-K-Y, sky, right? It doesn't have a vowel, but you know what? It has a vowel sound, sky, right? Then you can say rhythm. Yeah, it doesn't have a vowel letter, but it has got a vowel sound, rhythm, right? So this is something that's really, really important. Now, the rule is simple. When you cannot create a word without a vowel or a vowel sound, in reality, you cannot remember information 100% without a vowel rule, memory principle. That's how it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and explore this. The first is A. A is associate, amazing. Yeah, so whenever you come across an information, you have to associate that information with you. For example, shirt is an information, right? A phone is an information. And now, how do you associate it? I call it as my phone. Even if you show this phone after 1 year, don't you think I will recognize it? Even if you show, if you place this phone with 10 similar mobile phones, I will be able to recognize this phone because this is, I have connected this with me. This is my phone. That is called association. This is my shirt. Even after 10 years, if someone shows this shirt to me, I will recognize, hey, this is my shirt, right? Because we are connected with information. As long as you are connected with information, that information will be stored in our memory for a longer time. Okay. And now you have to make information amazing. You have to make it amazing. Amazing means something big, right? That is amazing. Now also you have to make information emotional, right? So the moment we connect emotions with information, that information is stored in our memory. We cannot forget that easily. It will not go away. For example, you take any emotional memory, you simply cannot forget that memory. That's really hard. Okay. And now you also have to make information extraordinary. When I say extraordinary, for example, if I say pumpkin, think about pumpkin. Okay. Now you have to think pumpkin like a huge, maybe think like it's looking like a mountain. We can think, imagine, right? We can imagine. I will do that exercise with you. Then I is imagination. We have to bring information in our imagination, right? So whatever information is there, we have to bring information in our imagination. I will teach you that practically. Then make information illogical. There should not be logic. It should be very silly. Don't you think we remember silly things more, right? We actually remember more silly things rather than the facts and figures. Why? Our memory is giving more importance to silly things. So that's one of the memory principle. And make also information outstanding. Make it very big, outstanding, something out of the box. And now you is unique. Now information has to be made unique. For example, you said your event, Priya, right? You cannot forget that event. Why? Because that's something outstanding in your life. That's something unique in your life. That's something emotional in your life. That is something extraordinary in your life. That was amazing experience for you, right? That's why that is stored in your memory and you cannot forget it. It's the same principle that you will be applying to learn information in our daily lives. Okay. And one final tip I have is, I want you to convert all information into pictures. That is a tip. Turn into picture. Now you have to turn everything into picture, because a picture is worth more than 1,000 words, right? You must have heard this. If I tell you in 1,000 words, if I describe about something in 1,000 words, your mind will be wondering, what is this? What is this? If I show you just one picture, you know what? Look, this is what I was explaining. You'll be like, man, this is dinosaur. You should have told me now. You should have showed me now, right? Rather than wasting 1,000 different words, just show a picture. That's the power. We have to convert all the words into pictures, because pictures have a lot of impact on our memory, right? So this is something we will apply immediately, right here, right now. Yeah. So let's do one thing. Let's take 5 minutes break. Yeah. And then we'll come back. Yeah. 5 minutes. Get up, take a walk. Yeah. Maybe drink water and come back. 5 minutes.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now let's try and apply this memory principle right here, right now. Okay. So what I want you to do is remember one thing. This is very, very important thing. Okay. We have two screens. One is when we open our eyes, we can see things. This is a real screen, right? The moment we open our eyes, we see everything on a real screen, right? We also have one more screen, that is our mind screen. I call it as mental screen. Okay, on our mind there is a screen where we can see, we can hear, we can feel. Right now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do one activity with you so that you can see things, hear things, feel things on your mind, on your mental screen. Ready? All right, I want you to sit straight. Yeah, take a deep breath, and now please follow my instructions carefully. Okay, I want you to please close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Now I want you to, on your mental screen, I want you to see your mommy. On your mental screen, I want you to see your daddy. Now I want you to see your house. Please get inside your house. See yourself going inside your house. And now in your house, there is an apple sitting on the chair. See, the apple is big, like Humpty Dumpty. It's big. Now, the apple is red in color. See, apple is wearing a black color hat. Apple has two beautiful eyes and it is smiling at you. And this is something unique for you. You're like, wow. And now you want to meet apple. Slowly see yourself walking towards apple. And the apple jumps from the chair and it starts entering into the kitchen. Now see yourself going behind apple. And now you take hat from apple's head and see yourself wearing that hat. And now touch apple's head with your right hand. And suddenly you see apple has become smaller in size. Now you take apple using your right hand. Now start washing that apple. See yourself washing that apple. And now the apple is shiny. It's shining and it's looking beautiful. And your mouth is watering. It's looking delicious. And now I want you to take a bite.
Take a bite. Enjoy its sweetness. It's yummy apple. Yeah. Stop eating apple. Don't eat full apple, okay? Keep something for me also. Now slowly come back to the class. Open your eyes. Yeah. Did you see all these things on your mental screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you see your mom,
Yes,
your
sir.
dad,
Yes, sir.
your house,
Yes, sir.
apple, big apple, small apple? Then did you see everything?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Now, can you tell me from beginning?
Yes, I imagine my mom
Mhm.
and my dad, and I imagine my house.
Yeah.
I imagine myself entering the house.
Mhm.
I see an apple on the chair,
Yeah.
and that apple turns out to be a very big apple,
Yeah.
different color. It wears a black hat,
Mhm.
and it has two beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
Sees me,
Mhm.
it will smile towards me,
Yeah.
and I'll start walking towards it, and suddenly it will jump from the chair and start moving towards the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'll follow it back.
Mhm.
Then again, I will take the apple's hat from its head.
Mhm.
I'll wear the hat. I'll look myself with the hat, and
Mhm.
I'll touch the apple with my right hand.
Yeah.
And the apple turns out, shrinks. It becomes small.
Yeah.
Then I take the apple with my right hand.
Mhm.
Watch the apple. It
Mhm.
looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And I take a bite of the apple,
Mhm.
and I feel the taste, and I feel the taste of the apple.
Yeah. Then finally you are back. See, you know what happened, Priya? Have you ever told a story in detail without missing anything? See what just happened. You told each and every detail without missing even single word. That's the beauty of our imagination, our mental screen. When we can imagine what I just did was it just what a glimpse of imagination. Yeah, and you will imagine so many things. Okay, ready for the activity? This was
Yes.
just a simple activity. Now ready for the exercise. We have done the warm up. Now get ready for to do like workout. Ready, Ramchandra sir? Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Here we go. So this activity is imagination and association. Okay, now in this activity we are imagining information, we are associating information with us so that we don't forget information, right? So what do you see here? You have close to 40 words. How many words? 40 words, and they are like not related to each other. They're something random words. Okay, now how much time do you think you need to remember this set of words?
15 minutes, sir. 15.
Okay, from top to bottom you need 15 minutes to remember these words. Okay, if I ask you to tell these words in the reverse order again.
It'll take quite a long time, sir.
Yeah, now if I ask you to tell the words in random order, you need 2-3 hours. Again,
Yeah.
3 hours, 4 hours, don't know, it depends. And then if I ask tomorrow, you will only be able to tell some, and then you'll forget 50%. After 1 week, you'll forget everything, right? What if I tell you, I can help you remember these set of words, top to bottom, bottom to top, in any order in 5 minutes? Hello? Easy?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
something different, right? Obviously. Now it's very easy. So we will use our imagination, we will associate ourselves. So we are applying the memory principle here to remember information. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, now we will start with dates. Just imagine you have dates in your hand, and it's a very big date, and it's very beautiful, black color, red color, you give whatever color you want. It's yummy, delicious. Imagine you are eating date. Okay, you are eating dates, and while you're eating dates,
Suddenly you see APJ Abdul Kalam sir in front of you. The first word is date, second word is APJ Abdul Kalam sir. And now you're so happy. Abdul Kalam sir, the president of the India. So he's in front of you. And now see yourself sharing dates with Abdul Kalam sir. And now you are giving dates to Abdul Kalam sir. Abdul Kalam sir is eating dates and he's happy. And now he is taking you to his library. The word is library. He's taking you to his library. Okay, it's a huge library, very beautiful, colorful, big library. Okay, and now in the library you see a monkey. The word is monkey. You see a monkey. It's a big monkey wearing spectacles. Okay, and it's wearing a coat, etc. The word is monkey. And now it's very surprising, right? You're not supposed to see monkey in the library, but yes, monkey is there, and it's a librarian. Yeah. And now you look at monkey and you observe. Now monkey is reading a newspaper. The word is newspaper. Monkey is reading a newspaper, and that is something even astonishing, amazing, right? Something unique, extraordinary. And now you're so curious, you see yourself entering into the library and you're going to the monkey, and now you're looking at the newspaper. The moment you see at the newspaper, on the newspaper there is a beautiful Taj Mahal. It's a very, very beautiful Taj Mahal, shiny color, bright color Taj Mahal. The word is Taj Mahal, right? And now in front of the Taj Mahal there is this amazing, strong, energetic black color horse. Okay, you give any color, your choice, but there is a horse, black color horse. The word is horse. And now imagine you are sitting on the horse. Okay, you are sitting on the horse and the horse starts flying. The horse starts flying and it's taking you to the moon. The word is moon. Okay, the horse is landing on the moon. The word is moon. Now you land on the moon, and in the moon you see Neil Armstrong. He's the first person who placed his foot on the moon. The word is Neil Armstrong. Okay, now you see Neil Armstrong. But Neil Armstrong is excited, he's happy, and he's welcoming you. He says, Priya, welcome, welcome to my moon. And now he is offering you his phone. He's giving you the phone. The word is phone. Moon, then phone. He's giving you the phone. Now Neil Armstrong is giving you the phone and he's telling you, go take this phone and show all the moon secrets to everyone in the world. And now you're so happy, excited, you switch on the phone, and on the phone you see a beautiful screensaver, that is Red Fort. The word is Red Fort. Okay, on the phone you see a Red Fort, a beautiful big Red Fort. And in front of Red Fort there is this man, strong man standing, Usain Bolt. His name is Usain Bolt. And now that is the word, Usain Bolt. And now you are so excited, and you and Usain Bolt, you both start running. It's a running race. Okay, Usain Bolt is the fastest runner on the planet. So now you both start running and you reach Bangalore. The word is Bangalore. After you reach Bangalore, you give all your jewelry to Usain Bolt as a gift. Okay, the word is jewelry. You give jewelry to Usain Bolt, and then you go to the mountain. You go on the mountain. The word is mountain. On the mountain, you see Gandhiji, father of our nation. The word is Gandhiji. And Gandhiji is welcoming you. Hey, my dear, welcome to my mountain. And he is offering you welcome drink, Maza. The word is Maza. Okay, you drink Maza, you're so happy. And then Gandhiji is giving you Gyan, and he's saying, okay, now it's night, go back. He's making you sit on the camel. The word is camel. You sit on the camel and you come down and you catch a train. The word is train. You catch a train. And then you wanted to go to house, but no, you will go to hospital. You go to hospital because you drank old Maza, old stock Maza, and your tummy starts troubling you. Okay, the word is train. And then next you go to hospital. The word is hospital. And in the hospital there is no doctor, there is only dinosaur. The word is dinosaur. Dinosaur is the doctor there. Okay, and dinosaur is coming to you and he's asking what happened, and you say tummy problem, and dinosaur is giving you mushroom. The word is mushroom. Okay, you take mushroom, you eat mushroom, and you feel healthy now. And next to your bed there is this actor named Amir Khan. The word is Amir Khan. And you ask him what happened, he says tummy problem, and you also offer him mushroom, and both are fine. And now he's happy, he's healthy. He is taking you in his aeroplane. The word is aeroplane. Okay, you both fly and you land in a garden. The word is garden. You both land in a garden. Okay,
And then in the garden, you don't see vegetable, fruits, or flowers. Instead, you see Maggie. Maggie hanging in the trees, and the word is Maggie. Now, what you do is you take off your shirt. The word is shirt. You take off your shirt, and then you pluck, and you pack all the Maggie in the shirt. And then you start walking, and you see a palace. The word is palace. Okay, the word is palace. You see a palace, and then now in the palace there is this marriage happening. The word is marriage. And now you're so hungry. You want to eat something. So you find watermelon. The word is watermelon. After marriage, it's watermelon. And now you cut watermelon, but you are getting chocolate out of watermelon. The word is chocolate. Watermelon, chocolate. You eat chocolate, and then you hear this sound, hoo-ha sound in the marriage. There is no music, but there is hoo-ha sound. That means there is this karate happening in the marriage. Okay. And now when you see karate training, you see Jackie Chan is teaching. The word is Jackie Chan. And then you're a big fan, you go to him for autograph, right? But what he does is he makes you sit in his Mercedes. The word is Mercedes. And then you both go to airport. The word is airport. In the airport, you both play football. The word is football. Clear? Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now we have done this. Yeah. I want you to tell me the words, Priya. I will tell you the first word. Can you tell me the second word? The first word is dates.
Yes. Next is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Okay.
Library.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
Admiral.
Yeah.
Then horse.
Yeah.
Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Neil Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
Then Redford. Phone. Redford.
Yeah.
Then
Sindhu.
yeah,
Symbol. Then.
yeah.
Bengaluru.
Then video,
Yeah.
jewelry,
Yeah.
mountain,
Mm-hmm. Then.
Gandhiji,
Right.
Mirza,
Mm-hmm.
camel,
Right.
hospital,
Train.
Train.
train,
Train.
hospital,
Yeah.
dinosaur, mushroom,
Yeah.
Amir Khan,
Mm-hmm.
aeroplane,
Yeah.
Amir Khan, aeroplane, garden,
Right.
Maggie,
Yeah.
shirt,
Mm-hmm.
marriage hall,
Palace.
yeah, palace,
Yeah.
palace, then marriage,
Yeah.
and Jackie Chan,
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
karate,
Marriage. Watermelon.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Karate. Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
chocolate, and Jackie Chan, Mercedes,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Yeah. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Mercedes, airport,
Huh.
then football.
Very good. Excellent. Now, if I ask you to tell me in the reverse order, can you give a try?
Yes, first football, airport, Mercedes, Jackie Chan, chocolate,
No.
Karate.
yeah, karate, what, chocolate, watermelon,
Mm-hmm.
then palace, marriage, palace,
Yeah.
then comes shirt, Maggie,
Shirt,
and
Maggie. Mm-hmm.
shirt, Maggie, then garden, aeroplane, Amir Khan, mushroom, hospital, dinosaur, hospital, train, camel, Maza, Gandhiji, mm, Gandhiji. Then jewelry,
Mountain.
Mountain.
mountain, jewelry, Bangalore, Usain Bolt, Red Fort, Neil Armstrong, four Neil Armstrong,
Yeah.
then moon, horse, Taj Mahal, newspaper, monkey, library, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, jails.
Awesome. See, that's really nice. What comes after moon?
Sorry, sir.
What comes after moon?
So there is some disturbance. I can't.
What comes after moon?
Hello.
Just one second. Is it not clear?
I can hear dual sounds. Sir.
Okay, just one second. Okay, now what comes after moon?
Moon, Neil Armstrong,
Okay, what comes before newspaper?
monkey,
What comes after Usain Bolt?
Bangalore,
What comes before Maza?
before Maza Gandhiji,
What comes after chocolate?
Kung Fu, Jackie Chan, Kung Fu,
Karate, karate.
yeah, karate,
Yeah, what comes before football?
airport,
Very good. Okay, what comes after Salman Khan?
Amir Khan, sir.
Hey, Salman Khan.
No, sir, Amir Khan.
It's Salman Khan. Why are you getting confused?
No, sir, it's Amir Khan.
It's Salman Khan, Priya.
No, sir, it's Amir Khan in the hospital.
See, I'm trying to confuse you. You're not getting confused. That's the beauty of these techniques, right? Now, Priya, can you tell me the imaginary story, the activity I did, the imagination activity? Yeah, your mom, dad, all that one. Okay. Now tell me that in the reverse order.
Okay, sir. I eat the apple. I wash the apple. Sorry, I take the taste of the apple. I eat the apple. I wash the apple. I take that apple in the right hand. I touch the apple shrinks, and again I take the apple's hat
Mm-hmm.
with my right hand. Again I follow the apple to the kitchen. I see the apple jump from the chair. I see the apple smile. I go towards the apple. I see the apple smile towards me. I see apple's eyes. I see apple wearing a hat, a very big apple on the chair,
Yeah.
and I enter the house.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine my house, I imagine my dad, and I imagine my mom.
Wow. Yeah. Really nice, right? Something, right? Wow, this is beautiful actually. All right. Ramchandra sir, how are you doing?
Yeah, I was knowing, sir, all the.
Yeah, very good. So are you enjoying, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to share today's, let me see, just one second. So on a daily basis, I will be sharing this activity with you. Okay. So now I want you to come up with this activity, complete this activity, today's activity. Just give me a second. Okay. So today's activity is related to memory. Even tomorrow it will be related to memory, and then we will touch base on our mind, brain, etc. Right? And now the activity for today is I want you to please focus on this. That is, I want you to go ahead and practice brain gym exercises. Okay, so that's something I will teach you right now. maybe like 4 or 5 brain gym exercises. That's something you really have to start practicing. And then you have to create a route journey, right? So that's a route journey. That's something I will also be teaching you. Yeah. So now let's understand how our what are the things we really need in order to keep our brain stronger, healthier, and active. There are few activities, a few exercises that you have to do on a daily basis. The best time is every time. There is nothing like best time to do that. You can do anytime. It's very effective. The moment you feel lazy, start doing this. It activates your brain cells. The idea is here we are connecting both the brain cells, because information is stored in a brain cell called as neuron. So neurons are the cells which stores information, which carries information in our brain, right? So that's very important. And now it is the place where we access information as well. So now, even before you start doing exercise, the actual exercise, first thing you do is you warm up, right? So let's do something. Let's first go ahead and let's warm up ours. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead. So you have to do with me. Yeah. See, most of the exercises are done using our palm only. Why? Because our palm has connection to all the parts of our body. Our palm has connection to all the parts of our body. You can find more information on Google as well. You will get it. Okay. And mostly, the tip of the fingers, okay, this has connection to our brains. Okay. And now mainly our thumb tip has connection to our brain. Yeah. So always, if you want to wake up your brain, the brain cells, what you have to do is, obviously you have to pour cold water. Yeah. So trust me, if you are in college, you cannot take water bottle and pour water on your head, right? So that's not possible. So we can pour water only while taking shower, but the other times, that's something we cannot do, else everyone will think we have become crazy after attending super brain program. I don't want that thing to happen. Right? So now what I will do is, what you can do is, okay, basic thing. Okay, what you have to do is, you have to start pressing the tip of the fingers. Start pressing the tip of the fingers. Yeah. All the tip of the fingers. Press it like 10-15 times. Okay. So this will actually trigger a signal to our brain. If it's idle, then it will wake up. Yeah. Both the hands. Start pressing. After you have done that, you have to press front and back like this. Front and back. Okay. Front and back. You have to press front and back. Press it like 10 times. You have to press it like 10 times. You press little hard only. It will have more impact. Okay. Press little hard only. That should be fine. At least 10 times you have to press. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now you have to press side by side. Okay. Front back is completed. Now press side by side.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's one thing that you have to do. After that, okay, just press like this. Okay. You have this. Touch all the fingers. Okay. From top, you have to touch all the fingers and press hard. Okay. It has to start from top, pressing from top, and then you have to press hard. Keep it straight. Press from top, press hard, and join the palm. Okay. Press hard and join the palm. Yeah. Press hard and join the palm. Okay. Next is you have to do like this. Front. Then take your hands, close, then bring it like this. Okay. Have to keep it like that for some time. And then bring it like this. Release. Yeah. Like this. And come back to the position. So this is something that you can do like 10, 15 times. Okay. It hardly takes 1 minute. And then obviously you hold it like this. Okay. Then open one finger at a time. Left thumb, close it. Right thumb, close it. Then close it, close it, close it, close it. One by one. Okay. One by one. One by one, you have to do that. Keep doing that. So this is one thing that you have to practice. And then again, you come like this. Okay. Do like this. And you have to open the fingers one by one. Left thumb, close. Right thumb, close. Left finger, close. Right finger, close. One by one. Left, right, one by one, one by one. Okay. This is something you can do like 5 or 10 times. And then after you have done that, do like this, release, come back. Okay. So we learned like how many? 5 different exercises, right? So tomorrow also I will be teaching. I will be, teach at least 50 different exercises this week so that you can start working on that. Okay. Every day 5, 6, 7, 8, depending on the time. So I will be teaching that. For now, keep practicing this. Okay. And then we can learn some tougher, exercises tomorrow. These are the basic ones. All right. So now the second one is, the first activity is, now you have to practice brain gym exercises, whatever I taught you. Okay. Regularly keep practicing that. There is no timing to do this. Okay. You can do it anytime. Now you also need to create this journey route. For example, from your house, you go to college. From college, you come back to house. Obviously, you follow a route, right? You follow a path, right? So that's something that's really important. And now, when you do that, I am sure from your house, you see many different locations. It can be a shop, it can be a bakery, it can be a restaurant, it can be a school, it can be a temple, and so many things on the way, right? On your journey route, right? From home to college and from college to your house, right? It's a to and fro journey. So now the idea is, I want you to come up with a route journey. This is something you should know. For example, my route journey is, my first location is my house, number 1. And you have to give a number to each and every location. Number 1, house. Number 2, my parents' house. Number 3, my uncle's house. Number 4, my uncle's house. Number 5, my brother's house. Number 6, it's a grocery shop. Number 7 is school. Number 8 is mosque. Number 9 is my best friend's house. Number 10 is my sister's house. 11 is bakery. 12 is a school. 13 is post office. 14 is an apartment. 15 is a railway station. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and so on. Okay, I have created this journey route in my mind. So I have this journey route. Similarly, if you ask me what is the 7th location, I will tell, okay, the 7th location is the school. What is the 10th location? I will say the 10th location is my sister's house. What is the 12th location? I will say it's a school. What is the 13th? It's post office. What is 15th? It's railway station, right? Similarly, I want you to identify at least 25 locations in your journey route to and fro. Start from your house, number 1, and every location has to be given a number. Okay, if I ask you what is the 11th location, you should tell me, okay, 11th is that. Okay, what is 15th? 15th is that. 18th is that, and so on. Clear? Okay, so this is going to be your activity for today. Please go ahead, start working on it. It will hardly take like 20-30 minutes maximum. Yeah, I understand you should be able to spare that much of time. And trust me, it will be really amazing to know how you can make use of this activity, this journey route. I will tell you how you can utilize this journey route to learn different types of information. Okay, basically what you do is you will be leaving clues. You'll leave a clue there. If you want something, you will go and get that information. Simple. Rather than thinking, like, oh, getting disturbed so much, simply you leave a clue in that location and then just go there and get it. As simple as that. So that's something that I will be teaching, and we will learn tomorrow. Yeah. So okay. So I think it's 8:34. So Priya, tell me, how did you feel the class went today?
Very interesting, sir. It is very refreshing.
Yeah. Did you learn something unique, something interesting?
Yes, sir. Whatever I've learned today is very unique. I've never learned.
Yeah. So this is something that you can apply not only in your studies but in your life. Tomorrow I will be teaching something even interesting. You'll be like, oh, wow. Yeah. So you'll be learning, because that's something amazing. I personally like that. After the day after tomorrow is even amazing. Yeah. So every day is going to be an amazing topic that you will be learning, and whatever topic you'll be learning is something that you can apply in your life, in your personal life as well. I have applied in so many places in my personal life these techniques, as well as you can apply in your education as well to some extent. Yeah, not 100%, but at least some extent you can apply, so that you can remember information by applying these techniques. All right. Okay, then any final questions to me, Ramchandra sir and Priya?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing? All right, then. So thank you so much for joining this session today. I really appreciate it. And I think we can meet tomorrow at the same time, 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Till then, bye-bye. Take care. Good night.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. Bye, Ramchandra sir.